Boeing CEO Kelly Ortberg recently stated that the company needs a more open culture.
Ortberg held a town hall meeting with employees yesterday. He said that the company needs a more open culture where workers are encouraged to speak up and communicate across divisions.
Where workers are encouraged to communicate and collaborate across divisions. We are making significant progress, and we're seeing great results as we ramp production back up. This is critical for the recovery of our programs, Ortberg said. However, what followed was an announcement that stunned the American economy and global aerospace industry. Boeing will shut down all of its U.S. manufacturing plants and relocate operations abroad. This bold and monumental decision comes amid President Donald Trump's controversial imposition of sweeping tariffs, which have drastically reshaped the trade landscape. Boeing's move signals not just a corporate shift, but a deeper transformation in U.S. economic policy and global trade dynamics. As the aerospace giant moves its operations overseas, the implications are being felt not only in America's industrial heartland, but also in the global economic order. The tariff impact, Boeing's decision to move abroad. The driving force behind Boeing's decision is cost. Boeing, once the symbol of American industrial prowess, has found itself increasingly cornered by the new tariff regime. Initially designed to protect American manufacturing, the tariffs have inadvertently isolated U.S. businesses, making it harder for them to remain competitive on the global stage. Boeing's products, once a staple of aerospace exports, have become less viable for foreign buyers due to the added costs triggered by the tariffs. In a highly competitive global market where price sensitivity dictates procurement decisions, Boeing's shift abroad is no longer just a business strategy, it's a survival tactic. Kelly Ortberg, at the helm of this crisis, has made a decision that many other multinational companies are beginning to confront. Survival might demand leaving the very country that gave birth to their enterprise. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more updates and content. We've got plenty more coming your way. A shift with profound consequences. Boeing's decision to close its U.S. plants represents more than just a business move. It's a declaration that the cost structures in the U.S. have become incompatible with global competitiveness. This decision sends a clear message. The U.S. industrial environment, under protectionist policies, is increasingly unsuitable for multinational companies looking to operate efficiently in the global marketplace. The immediate implications for the American workforce are stark. Boeing employs tens of thousands of workers across the U.S. in cities such as Everett, Washington, Charleston, South Carolina, and St. Louis, Missouri. These are not just jobs. They are livelihoods that have been passed down through generations and are deeply embedded in the local economy. The closure of Boeing's factories will displace countless workers, creating massive economic upheaval in regions that have depended on Boeing for decades. The loss of these jobs extends beyond Boeing itself. Local suppliers, service providers, and even school systems that rely on Boeing's tax contributions will feel the effects. Communities that once thrived on the presence of Boeing now face uncertain futures. The economic holes left by Boeing's exit will be felt for years to come. A blow to American industry. The broader implications of Boeing's exit from the U.S. manufacturing landscape are profound. Boeing is not just any company. It is a cornerstone of American industry, a critical component of national defense, and a linchpin in the country's export economy. Its departure undermines the narrative of revitalized American manufacturing championed by the Trump administration. Worse, it sends a powerful signal to other multinational corporations that the U.S. may no longer be a reliable place for conducting business. Boeing's exit could spark a broader exodus of U.S. manufacturers, with companies across industries reevaluating their positions in light of the altered trade environment. The risk of a domino effect is real. Boeing's move may prompt other corporations to follow suit, concluding that the cost of remaining in the U.S. under the current policy is too high. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more updates and content. We've got plenty more coming your way. Global shift: how Boeing's exit alters aerospace competitiveness. The global aerospace industry will also feel the ripple effects of Boeing's decision to relocate its operations abroad. Countries that stand to gain from Boeing's new manufacturing facilities, likely in Southeast Asia, Europe, or Latin America, will welcome the investment, job creation, and technology transfer. These new host nations will gain not only economic benefits, but also increased geopolitical leverage as Boeing integrates into their industrial ecosystems. However, Boeing's relocation could disrupt the U.S. aerospace supply chain, which is already sprawling and complex. U.S.-based suppliers who rely on Boeing contracts may face an existential choice: follow Boeing overseas or risk becoming obsolete. If Boeing's suppliers leave the U.S., America risks losing its position as the hub of aerospace innovation and leadership, potentially weakening its competitive edge in the sector. National security concerns, safeguarding sensitive technologies. Boeing's role in developing and producing defense systems, military aircraft, satellites, and space exploration technologies has long been critical to U.S. national security. As Boeing moves its manufacturing operations abroad, serious concerns arise about the safeguarding of sensitive technologies and intellectual property. Even if defense-related operations remain in the U.S., the fragmentation of Boeing's manufacturing base could weaken supply chain resilience and complicate emergency production capacities. Investor reactions. Volatility in U.S. markets. The financial markets have reacted with volatility as Boeing's announcement sent ripples through the stock market. Boeing shares have experienced swings as investors digest the ramifications of the decision. Some investors see Boeing's relocation as a necessary move to preserve margins and maintain global competitiveness, while others view it as a sign of instability in the U.S. business environment. The broader concern in the markets is that Boeing's decision may signal deeper structural issues in the U.S. economy. With rising uncertainty in an unpredictable business environment, investors are increasingly questioning the long-term viability of American industry, especially under the current administration's protectionist policies. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget like and subscribe for the latest updates on global politics.